with cybersecurity as well, both on enabling cybersecurity to defend oneself, whether businesses or governments, and two, the use of AI for ransomware or other stuff. Now, how will this evolve? And do you reckon that as a percentage of the P&L, the quantum of costs that a company or a CIO of a company has to bear for the next few years, the cost of cybersecurity will only inch up because of the sophistication of the attacks that we've seen recently?
Yeah. So these are a collection of questions. I'll do my best to answer all of them. So first, about the impact of AI. The first immediate impact is more targeting and more automation. So look at everything you did before. You could now do it in a higher scale and more automated scale. You can, at a higher scale and more automated way, attack somebody, and you could, at a higher scale and more automated way, defend somebody. So this will increase the sophistication, and when there is an increased sophistication of an attack, there is an increased cost associated with it. So there is an increase of this. But there is also another layer of everybody is using AI now. And if you are using AI, you need to defend new stuff that you may have not defended before. So now, as an organization, you collect more data. And now you have to worry about who has access to your data internally. Before, only seldom people had access and only to seldom parts. Now you want all the data to coherently live in your data lake. And you want to give it access to all the AIs around you that activate it. So now you have to guard your jewelry much more and secure how you do your own AI. So there is the attacker AI, there is the defender AI, and there is how you defend your AI usage, what comes out of it, how you defend the models, how you defend what AI you are using, and how you defend your data. These are all three things. The other thing I would say is usually there are two elements in the technology transformation. A, we always think it would run faster than it actually is, so things do take time, so it's not all changing in a day. But B, looking at different changes that happened in the past, we could see that it starts from these obvious things. So yes, everything will be automated, everything will be conversational, you'd get your answers much more clear to a bigger audience. CX level could get the answers as much as a technician, but at the same time, there would be an evolution of idea of things that would be done differently, that we don't know to believe now how they would be done differently. But some of the things would not be just automated the way it's done today, but a different way to do them given the tools. And that will change things. If you look at the mobile world, we do today quite a few things very differently than we did at the beginning of the mobile. We anticipated talks and maybe some other, and text and maybe picture moving, but we are doing today much more applications and much more personalized with the mobile. So the same change will happen with AI. The AI will start from the obvious automation and conversational and ease of use, etc., but would move to create new use cases and new ways to conduct our business. Maybe some things would be direct to consumer because the consumer would use the AI as guidance to a company. Maybe some things will be passing the humans or will in the loop in some senses. So I don't know to tell you, because one of the things is it's hard to predict, especially the future.
But suffice to say that if increased usage of cloud, so availability of data everywhere, AI, plus sophisticated ransomware would mean that the cost of an average organization or a government for defending itself against all of these would mean increased spends on cybersecurity.
Yes, but I also want to say that they have increased spends on the underlying technology. So now they spend also on the AI and more on software. In general, we see an increase of spending in software in the recent years. So look at production line, industrial line. They have much more software components. You look at things that were in hardware, a lot of it is kind of a software, firmware changes. So you have to look at the expenses of security also in light of how much you are spending on these elements. So the spending changes, and with it there is more spending on cybersecurity, but there is also more spending on the cyber usage.